Subscribe and download over 1 million code snippet including this tutorial from codegive.com, link in the description below. Jupyter Notebooks provide a powerful interactive environment for data analysis, machine learning, and scientific computing. One useful feature is the ability to run shell commands directly from a notebook cell using the IPython magic command % followed by the shell command. In this tutorial, we'll explore how to run shell commands in a Jupyter Notebook using Python. To run a shell command in a Jupyter Notebook cell, you can use the % symbol followed by the shell command. This is known as a magic command in IPython, which is the underlying engine for Jupyter Notebooks. Here's a simple example. In this example, %ls is the magic command to list the files in the current directory, similar to the ls command in a Unix-based shell. Let's explore more examples, including capturing the output of a shell command in a Python variable. In this example, the echo command is used to print a message, and the output is captured in the result variable using the prefix. You can also pass Python variables to shell commands using the curly braces syntax. Here's an example. In this example, the touch command is used to create a new file with the name specified in the file_name Python variable. You can execute entire shell scripts from a Jupyter Notebook cell. Suppose you have a shell script named myscript.sh. You can run it using the following command. Replace myscript.sh with the actual name of your shell script. Running shell commands in Jupyter Notebooks can be a handy way to interact with the underlying system and perform tasks that are not easily achievable within Python alone. However, be cautious when executing shell commands, especially those that involve modifying or deleting files, to avoid unintended consequences. Remember to use these features responsibly and consider the security implications of executing external commands within your notebook environment. ChatGPT. Jupyter Notebook is an open-source web application that allows you to create and share documents that contain live code, equations, visualizations, and narrative text. One of the useful features of Jupyter Notebook is the ability to execute shell commands directly from within a code cell using Python. In this tutorial, we'll explore how to run shell commands within a Jupyter Notebook using Python's subprocess module. Before we begin, ensure you have Python's subprocess module allows you to spawn new processes, connect to their input/output/error pipes, and obtain their return codes. This module provides functions for running shell commands and retrieving their output. First, import the subprocess module in your Jupyter Notebook. You can use the subprocess.run function to execute shell commands. Let's see how to run some basic shell commands using this function. In the above example, the subprocess.run function is used to execute the lsl command, which lists the contents of the current directory. The capture_output =true parameter captures the command's output, and text =true ensures the output is returned as a string. This example demonstrates running the echo command with an argument hello, Jupyter, which prints the provided text to the console. When using subprocess.run, it's essential to handle the command execution and possible errors. You can check the return code to determine if the command executed successfully or encountered an error. In this example, an attempt is made to execute a non-existing command. The return code attribute is used to check if the command encountered an error, and if so, the error message is printed. You've learned how to run shell commands within a Jupyter Notebook using Python's subprocess module. This capability allows you to seamlessly integrate and execute shell commands alongside your Python code within the notebook environment. Remember to use this feature responsibly and with caution, especially when dealing with sensitive operations. ChatGPT.